Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session, children, where we were trying to understand about the emerging political trends from 1977 to 2000, where we have seen the return of democracy after the emergency which has been declared by Indira Gandhi in 1974, and she has declared elections in 1977. So these 1977 elections is the end of the emergency, and there were many dramatic events that had taken place in 1977 elections. When elections were announced in January 1977, so that was the end of democracy, children. It was in January 1977 that elections were announced, which is the end of emergency. Emergency कौन डिक्लेयर करा था? इंदिरा गांधी डिक्लेयर करा था. That was the end of emergency. Emergency में क्या होती? Emergency में fundamental rights will be completely suspended. Okay. So that means the citizens will not have any rights. Any rights. Now we have many rights in the country. Okay. Which protects us. But those rights will be suspended, and the entire power will be in the hands of the police as well as in the military. So such kind of emergency was implemented from 1974 to 1977 by Indira Gandhi, and when she has announced the elections in 1977, that was a surprise for the entire nation. So no one had expected that elections would be held. Indira Gandhi also released all political opponents, that is political prisoners. Many of the leaders were arrested and they were put in jail during the emergency. Even the leaders like L.K. Advani, Atal Bihari Vajpayee were also in jail during the emergency. The present Vice President Venkaiah Naidu was also in jail during the emergency. So they also removed many kinds of censorships which were imposed on the press, on the newspapers. So such kind of censorship was also removed, and many other regulations were placed in order which had restricted the freedom of movement, campaigns and meetings. These all were removed. So at the time of emergency, you cannot campaign, you cannot have any kind of political gatherings. All those things were suspended, and those all were brought back onto the line. The major opposition parties कौन सा है? कांग्रेस के खिलाफ जो भी है, कांग्रेस पावर में था, सो कांग्रेस के खिलाफ जो था वो पूरे अपोजिशन पार्टीज थे. सो दे हैड डिसाइडेड टू कम टुगेदर एंड चैलेंज द कांग्रेस. द कांग्रेस ओ, कांग्रेस में बहुत सारे डिविजन्स है, फिर भी कांग्रेस ओ बोल के एक पार्टी था. कांग्रेस ओ. जनसंघ था, जनसंघ, भारतीय जनसंघ है उसका नाम. ओके. एंड भारतीय लोकदल, स्वतंत्र पार्टी एंड सोशलिस्ट पार्टी, दे डिसाइडेड टू मर्ज टुगेदर. मर्ज बोले तो पूरा मिलके. ओके. दिस ऑल पार्टीज, कांग्रेस ओ, भारतीय जनसंघ, भारतीय लोकदल, स्वतंत्र पार्टी, ये पूरा मिलके दे हैड डिसाइडेड टू फेस द कांग्रेस, and they had formed a new party called as Janata Party, that is the People's Party. So 1977 elections में ये पूरा अपोजिशन पार्टीज मिलके एक सिंगल पार्टी के जैसा हुआ था, that is जनता पार्टी. जनता बोले तो क्या है? पीपल. So this party got formed, and who are the members of this? जो सोशलिस्ट पार्टी के, स्वतंत्र पार्टी के, कांग्रेस ओ के और भारतीय लोकदल, भारतीय जनसंघ, ये पार्टी के सभी विधायक दल जो थे वो पूरा मिलके दे हैव फॉर्म्ड इनटू जनता पार्टी. Some important Congress leaders like Babu Jagjeevan Ram had quit the party and he has joined the anti-Congress front. The other major opposition parties like DMK, वो द्राविड़ मुनेत्र कचगम तमिलनाडु के रीजनल पार्टी था, और एक सैड शिरोमणि अकाली दल जो पंजाब के रीजनल पार्टी है, अभी भी है सैड शिरोमणि अकाली दल, और CPIM, that is CPIM, and which we call it as CPM today, chose to maintain a separate identities. They did not merge into the Janata Party, वो separate each लड़े थे elections में. And senior leaders like Jayaprakash Narayanan and Acharya J.B. Kripalani played an important role in bringing up all the anti-Congress and anti-emergency parties to fight these elections. It should be noted that some of the parties had diametrically opposite viewpoints. Within the parties they had diametrically opposite views they had on social and political issues, and it was a historic elections for the India because the democracy was at what we call danger. So the Congress party was defeated at the national level for the first time, and Janata Party has come to power in 1977 elections. That was a historic win for the Janata Party. And Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy was elected as unanimously elected as the president of as the speaker of the 6th Lok Sabha on 26th March 1977. Later he was also unopposed leader, the only president of India to be elected, being unanimously supported by all political parties, including opposition party like Congress also had supported him. So we shall see about the Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy's journey in tomorrow's class, children. Thank you.